शिवसम शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्म विद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च। Okay, let us chant the second mantra. We need to resume from mantra number 2 of 2.1. PDF, page 6, line number 2. Gita Press, page 97. Okay. Parachah kaman anuyanti balaha
Parachakaman anuyanti balaha
te mrityoryanti vitatasya pasham
te mrityoryanti vitatasya pasham
atha dhira amrutatvam viditva
atha dhira amritatvam viditva
dhruvam adhruveshvihana prarthayante.
dhruvam adruva veshviha na prarthayante.
Yeah. So this is the mantra we were looking at. So the previous mantra was significant also. Paranchikani yatra swayambhu tasmat paran pashyati. So this Yamadharma Raja explained or told us why is this Brahma Vidya so difficult. Earlier he said Atma is Sukshmam, all that he had said, subtle, etc. But then subtle is okay. We have got the buddhi to figure out subtle things. It's not every human being comes with that. But the bigger reason is this. Paranchikhani, all the sense organs are all directed outwards and already made conclusions about the self. And then I am a mortal and I have to protect myself. That's it. Once that conclusion is made that I am mortal, then immediately I have to protect myself. That's it, over. Then nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop it. That's what he's saying. Tasmat paran pashyati na antaratman. There's no time or chance or even nobody can even guess that there is Atma that I have to focus my attention on. But then kaschid dhira pratyagatmanam aikshate. We saw that. Amritatvam ichhan. Okay. Then here again something similar is said. The aviveki and the viveki are distinguished in this mantra. Parachaha kaman anuyanti balaha te mrityoryanti vitatasya pasha. So here he tells what happens to such people. What happens to the aviveki and viveki? Previously he didn't say what happens. Previously he said that's how it is. There is a viveki which is a rare person like that. He had said. But here, Parachah Kama, the guys who go after the so many things available to go after. Okay. Mrityor, Mrityoho Pasham, Vidatasya Pasham Yanti. We saw that. Yama's worldwide web. That is what is available for them. And then what about Dhiraha? Dhiraha Amritatvam Vindanti Viditva Dhruvam Adhruveshu Ihana Prarthayanti. Dhruvam is permanent. Adhruvam is impermanent. They do not look for the permanent in the impermanent. That is the idea. They know what is Anityam will forever be Anityam. They do not confuse experiential happiness with Swarupananda. Okay. So we were there. I think we finished the first paragraph of this Bhaashyam, where Bhagavan Bhashyakara had explained the first half, I think. Yeah, first half. Vitatasya vistirnasya sarvataha vyaptasya pasham pashyate badhyate yenatam. And then anavarata janma marana jara rogadi aneka anartha vratam pratipadyante ityartha. Okay, what do you mean by the jaws of death? Okay, jaws of death, what to do? I can't help it. So what? He says, so what? You can't say, because it's going to keep on continuing like that. Okay. Anavarata Janma Marana. This unending Janma Marana cycle will be there. That is why you have to pay attention to it. Like that, he said. Okay, let's read the next. Continue reading the Bhaashyam. Yataha evam
यतः एवम्
atha tasmat
अथ तस्मात्
dhiraha vivekinaha
वीराः विवेकिनः
pratyagatma swarupa avasthana lakshanam
प्रत्यगात्मस्वरूप अवस्थानलक्षणम्
amritatvam dhruvam
अमृतत्वं ध्रुवं
viditva
विदित्वा
devadi amritatvam
देवादि अमृतत्वं
hi adhruvam.
हि अध्रुवम्.
Okay. Yataha evam. Yataha evam. Evam means because, or yataha evam, because this is so. Evam means like this. Yataha means because. Because it is like this. Okay. Because it is like this means what? Because this is like it means what? Because of this means because of the way Swayambhuhu Paranchikani Gatrinat, right? Swayambhuhu, remember? And because such a way it is, sense organs are outward and everybody has made conclusions about themselves, and therefore everybody is just doing whatever needs to be done for them. Dharma Artha Kama Pradhanaha. Correct? Everybody has become like that. Their praise becomes big. Praise. Everybody is a prayo marga. If they say, what kind of sadhana you are doing? You can say, I'm doing prayer sadhana. Okay. That is called, I'm in samsara. I'm a samsari. That is the meaning. And so, because of that, and kaschid dhiraha. So, only a few can have that atma anatma vivekaha, right? And so, because of that, yataha evam, atha, moolam atha, tasmat, therefore, dhiraha is in the moolam. Dhiraha is equal to vivekinaha. Vivekinaha. Atmanatma vivekinaha. Okay. And so, adhikarinaha. Adhikarinaha. Those who are adhikaris. Those who are qualified. And who gave them the qualification? Don't know. The qualification. So this is where Ishvara comes in. Ishvara. Elsewhere Shankaracharya says, Ishvara anugrahadeva pumsam advaita vasana. Look at that. Advaita vasana. That also, he uses the word vasana for Advaita. Okay. Advaita vasana. That is the desire for Advaita. That non-duality idea itself. That there is a possibility that there is something beautiful about this. And I have to spend a little more time. That's called Advaita vasana. How did somebody get it? Ishvara anugrahat eva. There's no chance. Nobody can say, I figured it out and I got it and I decided to, yeah, a lot of things we could have decided. But that vasana has to come. That idea has to come. That there is something here that I have to pursue. Okay. So that kind of a person is called a viveki. Dhiraha vivekinaha. Viditva. Viditva means having understood. Having understood. And having understood what? Amritatvam dhruvam viditva. That is a moolam. Amritatvam dhruvam. And Shankaracharya adds, Amritatvam means permanent. That which is not subject to death. Okay. Dhruvam. Dhruvam also means the same thing. Shankaracharya doesn't add to that. But he says, he's saying Pratyagatma Swarupa Avasthana Lakshanam Amritatvam. Okay. And so that Amritatvam he is explaining by saying it is a Lakshanam, it is of the nature of, Lakshanam means nature of. Nature of what? Swarupa Avasthana. Avasthana. Pratyagatma Swarupa. Being, the literal meaning of Avasthanam, let's look at it. Sthanam means place, stable, steady, remaining. Avasthanam, remaining, abiding. Okay, that's the meaning. Remaining. Remaining in Pratyagatma. Remaining in Pratyagatma. Abiding, they say, if you translate, you say abiding. Abiding in one's own nature. Abiding in one's own nature. It's a translation is a bit, it gives too much room for interpretation. How do you understand abiding in Atma and all? Hey, abiding in Atma, I'm always abiding. Every human being is abiding in Atma only. Nowhere else can they abide. Abide means remain, stay. But yahan par to aisa nahi hai. Abiding in Atma means because Viveki knows about Atma. Correct? Viveki or Vivekini, Srilingam, knows about Atma. And so, what is that Atma means? Hey, this Atma is different from an Atma. Ashabdamasparsham arupam abhyayam. That kind of Atma it is. And previously I thought it was all out there, Paroksha. Paroksha, therefore I have to finish up all my duties here and then, by the time the end comes, I have to get ready. Bhagavan is waiting for me. Hey, this kind of waiting for me and all is Paroksha. Atma is here and now. And Atma is there here, Atma is there everywhere also. Even there also Atma is there. So I don't have to go anywhere. Number one. Number two, Atma is here means what? Should I experience Atma? Every experience is possible because of Atma. And there is no question of experiencing another thing called Atma. If you say, I want to experience Atma, that means you have made the subject into an object. Because now you have objectified Atma. I want to experience it. Hey, anything you experience is Anatma. So Viveki has figured that out. Therefore what? I'm getting it now. Okay. Therefore, Atma is not karmana praptam. It can be an object of karma, action. Then what? Then what separates me from Atma is ajnanam. And therefore, jnanena eva amritatvam dhruvam atma, atma praptihi, brahma bhutaha, brahma praptihi, correct? Therefore, jnanam. Therefore, that's why the Viveki seeks Brahma Vidya. Nowhere it says, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate. Jnanena sadrisham. Okay, so jnanam, okay, fine. All along, all my life, I've been gathering knowledge. So it doesn't seem that difficult because I'm not new to knowledge, but I'm new to Atma Vidya. Okay, so that is called Pratyagatma Swarupa Avasthanam. Please understand that. Otherwise, this abiding in Atma and all becomes too vague. Correct? Abiding Atma means sitting, constantly thinking of Atma. Suppose I say you have to sit constantly thinking of Atma. What will I think of Atma? No, I have to understand Atma first, then later on you can think about Atma. Nobody said you should not think about Atma. But you have to know what it is all. Know it properly. After that, do whatever we want. Okay. So, Pratyagatma, look at the language. Shankaracharya is very careful. Amritattvam, because we may think Atma doesn't die. Okay, doesn't die idea maybe all right. Because I know death. In fact, I don't know what non-death is. I don't know what non-death is, really speak, because everything is anitya. I don't know what nitya is. Therefore, it's part of the study is to understand what all this Amritattvam, etc. means. Okay. So, here is another opportunity. Swarupa Avasthana Lakshanam. All right. And that permanence is what? It is characterized by other things also. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay. Then why? Wait a minute. Atma Swarupa Avasthana Lakshanam Dhruvam Amritattvam. Hey, a permanence which is of this nature, the nature of abiding in Atma, you said. Oh, is there some other kind of permanence? Is there some other second type number 2 is there? Yes, he says that there is a chance that you might think like that. Because that's what we are used to thinking, because we are constantly packing our bags as soon as it is 90, 80, 90 packed bags, you know. So he says, Devadi Amritattvam hi adhruvam. Yeah, there is another type of Amritattvam called Devadi. And he means in contrast to, okay, on the other hand, there is another Amritattvam called Devadi Amritattvam, which is Adhruvam, which is not Dhruvam, which is relative immortality. Many people like that. In fact, let's not forget what Nachiketa asked. Second boon. What is the second boon? Swarge loke na bhayam kinchana asti na tatratvam na jaraya bibheti ubhe tirtva shanaya pipase swarge loke modate swarga loke. What is it? Shokatigo modate swarga loke. Hey, Nachiketa also knew it. And he said many people want it. So I also, when I go back to earth, I want to teach them this because I can't deny people. I can't force people to learn Vedanta, you know. So I have to give them these things. And therefore, that Amritattvam is Devadi Amritattvam. Immortality, relative immortality attained by Devas. Whenever they talk about Devas, we all do like this. Yeah, that's okay. They may be able to bless us, but they are Indra also is jealous of you. Jealous not of Vedantis. Vedantis is very happy because Vedantis don't want heaven, but the rest of the world wants heaven. Some people are really at it. And so, therefore, that is that Devadi Amritattvam Ki Adhruvam. Okay, let's read the next part of the Bhaashyam. Idam tu
idam tu
Pratyagatma Swarupa Avasthana Lakshanam
pratyagatma swarupa avasthana lakshanam
Na Karmana Vardhate Nokaniyan
na karmana vardhate lokaniyan
Iti Dhruvam
iti dhruvam
Tad Evam Bhutam
tad evam bhutam
Kutastham
kutastham
Avichalyam
avichalyam
Amritattvam Viditva
amrutatvam viditva
Adhruveshu
adhruveshu
Sarvapadartheshu
sarvapadartheshu
Anityeshu Nirdharya
anityeshu nirdharya
Brahmanaha
brahmanaha
Iha Samsare
iha samsare
Anarthapraye
anarthapraye
Na Prarthayante
na prarthayante
Kinchidapi
kinchid api
Pratyagatma Darshana Pratikulatvat
pratyagatma darshana pratikulatvat
Putra Vitta Lokaishanabhyaha
putra vitta lokeshanabhyah
Vyuttishtanti
vyuttishthante
Illa Vyuttishtanti
vyuttishtanti
Eva Ityarthaha.
eva ityarthaha.
In some other books, you will see Iti Abhiprayaha. Both are okay. Ityarthaha and Iti Abhiprayaha. Same meaning. Your book has Abhiprayaha?
No.
Artha. Okay. All right. So he said, Devadi Amritattvam hi Adhruvam. He explained.
Yeah.
That's why I'm forced to explain this permanence as that of the nature of Atma. He said that, right? Now, idam tu, he continues, idam tu, on the other hand, this Amritattvam that Yama mentioned, idam, this one, right? Which is Pratyagatma Swarupa Avasthana Lakshanam, that also we saw, is mentioned, is of what type? He's saying not my idea. Don't think I'm pulling this out of my hat. Na karmana vardate no kaniyan. Okay. That mantra, beautiful mantra, is there in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Okay. That which, by any action, that which does not grow, na karmana atma vardhate, atma can't be growing due to that, improved, becomes bigger, becomes better. Nor kaniya, nor can it be made inferior, worse, impure. Okay. Kaniyan. Kaniyan is like Shreyan. Where does Shreyan come?
Shreyan Viguna Adharma.
Shreyan Swadharmo Viguna.
Aha.
Adharmat Swanushtitat. Same. Shreyas Sakaranta Pullingam becomes Shreyan. Here also, therefore, it must be Sakaranta Pullingam. Kaniyas becomes Kaniyan, Kaniyam, Sau, Kaniyam, Saha. Sanskrit students. Kaniyan means is inferior, worsen. Okay. And somewhere we saw what are the things that karma can do. Yeah, what are those things, Anuradhaji?
It can take you somewhere.
So gatihi, then
Upadhi.
janma.
Yeah.
Janma is there. Then samskaraha and vikareha. Vikaraha. So samskaraha means change, purification, etc. you can do. Vikaraha means also change. Samskara is improvement. Vikara is just change. These are the only four outcomes of karma. And so here, no, such change is not possible. Like that, the Upanishad says, Kaliyan. Yeah. So can means, in our marriage invitations, in Tamil Nadu at least, they will say the youngest person, youngest son, let's say, is called Kanishta Putraha. Yes or no? Kanishta Putraha. The Kanishta Putran, like that they will say. Kanishta Putranika, etc. So Kanishta means youngest. That kan means small. Kan means small. Minute, depending on the context. Okay. So, iti dhruvam bhavati. We can put a full stop there. Okay. Then tad evam bhutam kutastam avichalyam amritatvam viditva. Having known that, Shankaracharya is explaining. Viditva, having known that dhruvam, that Pratigatma Swarupa Avasthana Lakshanam Dhruvam Viditva. And further he is explaining, Kutastam is equal to Avichalyam. Okay. Evam Bhutam, that of the Dhruvam of that nature, of the nature Yama wants us to know. Amritatvam Dhruvam Viditva. Kutastam means what? Kutastha is another interesting word in our Shastra. Kutastam. Kuta, I told you. Kuta means anvil. And that blacksmith, the most important tool of the blacksmith is an anvil. That solid block of iron, which I've seen, thankfully, for my workshop days in our college. And that block is called ad. That is the one which takes all the beating and nothing. It's unmoving. After years, you can come and look at it. It will still be exactly the same. Okay, unchanging. Therefore, he says, Kutastam is equal to Kute Tishtati. That which Kutaha Iva Tishtati, I think. That which is unmoving, unchanging, like the anvil. Therefore, he says, Avichalyam. Avichalyam. Unchanging, unmoving, unflicker, not even a flicker you can see. Okay, in Atma. That kind of Amritatvam Dhruvam Viditva, having known that, okay, or Amritatva also. Amritatvam is Avichalyam. Hey, this moksha, what if moksha can come, moksha can go also, no? We become very intelligent after a while. We ask all these intelligent questions. Yeah, correct. That's a good question. Moksha comes, then moksha will go also. Yeah, that's how it is. That is why this is Siddha Vastu. It is not Sadhya Vastu. Sadhya Moksha means coming and going is there. If you went somewhere and then you found, oh, this is Moksha. If you say that, yeah, that Moksha will definitely go away. Okay. Okay, that will definitely go away. And so, Kutastam Avichalyam Amritatvam, it's something that won't go away. It will stay like Kutastha, like an anvil, it will stay. Wherever, it just stays. Always. And so, unshakable immortality, you want to say it. Okay. Viditva, what happens after knowing that? Adhruveshu sarva padartheshu anityeshu nirdharya Brahmanaha ihe samsare anarthapraye na prarthayante. Adhruveshu dhruvam na prarthayante. That's the word in the Moolam, right? 2-3 interpretations are given. Adhruveshu dhruvam na prarthayante. So the dhruvam, you put the dhruvam along with adhruveshu. Leave the amritatvam aside, right? Leave the amritatvam aside. Now come to dhruvam. Dhruvam means permanence. Adhruveshu. Adhruveshu means, what does Shankaracharya say? Sarva padartheshu anityeshu. In all these things which are all anitya, sarva padartheshu, which means all the things that I've enjoyed in life, that I've taken somehow to be permanent, but they are all anitya vastu. So anityeshu, sarva padartheshu. In such things, adhruveshu, in such impermanent things, dhruvam na prarthayante. Na prarthayante is going to come later. Dhruvam na prarthayante. They don't look for permanence in impermanent things. Look at the moolam, look at the source of all these things, right? We all talk in our own language. Anityam and all we say. It's all coming from here only. It's all coming from here. Adhruveshu dhruvam na prarthayante. Look at what a mantra that can be. Imagine putting that on writing it on a piece of paper in bold letter and then putting it on the wall. Adhruveshu dhruvam na prarthayante. I think that'll be pretty cool. Your friends will come and say, what is all this? I thought, what is that? This famous Bhagavad Gita. Karmanyeva adhikaraste. Hey, you tell people that is not the only mantra in this whole Shastra. Now, Shastra is very big. We have many Upanishads, we have Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita is just one. Like that, you should tell them. So, sarva padartheshu anityeshu adhruveshu na prarthayante. Dhruvam is coming from before. Dhruvam na prarthayante. So, nirdharya, he says. Nirdharya. That means having clarified, having ascertained this fact, having become crystal clear. Okay. That there is no permanence in the impermanent objects. Okay. Let's put it that way, right? Having become very clear about that, right? Then, Nirdharya. But then, where is Atma, You are saying that in all Vastu, there is no permanence. But Atma is also everywhere. Atma is like, oh, these are all impermanent. So I have to go look for Atma somewhere here. No, there is no such thing like that. Atma is there everywhere. That Sat Vastu is the Atma. So we saw that. Pot is Mithya. But that which was before, which is now, and which will be even after the pot is gone, that clay is Satyam. Clay is the essence of this pot. That which provides existence to the pot is clay. Okay. So pot is, when I say that is Satyam. I took the existence for granted, correct? I took the existence for granted all along. I was looking for pot and this and that, and I've been running around. But pot is. Cloth is. Then the shirt is. Then what happened? All the stitches are gone. Shirt is gone. Shirt nasty. But then fabric is. The existence doesn't go anywhere. Then fabric is gone. Fiber is. Easiness will remain. Easiness will not go anywhere. That Sat Vastu, that is called Satyam. Sat Chit Ananda, that is Sat. Okay. That will always be there. That is being indicated here. Nirdharya, having understood that clearly. And understanding this is of no use unless that isness is me. Because finally I am the center of the world, right? That is the thing. Finally, it has to boil down to me. Otherwise, it's of no use. Otherwise, you can write a thesis and get a PhD degree on it. Okay. And so, Nirdharya. What happens after that? Brahmana. Iha samsare anartha praye na prarthayante kinchidapi. Iha means samsare. In this world. Kinchidapi na prarthayante. They don't look for anything. They need to have food to fill up their stomachs. That much is there because that is prarabdha is there. But they don't expect it to be giving them moksha for sure. Okay. Okay. Samsara. What is samsara? Samsara is anartha prayaha. Prayaha means saturated with, infested with, crowded with. Okay. The samsara is that which is crowded with what? Anartha. Anartha prayaha. Okay. It's crowded with things which are all in the category of dharmartha kama only, not moksha. Anartha. Anartha means it will take you from janma to janma. That is the meaning of anartha here. And that's all it can do for me. So saturated with that. Whatever you do, you say, wherever I found a new place to live and all, if you can do, you're welcome to say all that. Find all that. Do what is required. But don't think that is nityam. Look for nityam sooner or later. Okay. Kinchidapi na prarthayante. Not even little. Not even nothing. That is what he's saying here, right? Who are the people? Brahmana. Okay. Sattva pradana. Sattva buddhi pradana. Sattva buddhi gunaha. Uttamadhikarinaha. Vivekinaha. Brahmana. So Brahma. Jignasuhu. Okay. Though you can even say jnaninaha also you can say, because he's you can say jnaninaha, those who know, and those who are going to know also you can bring here. Going to know also. They realize, yeah, this is how it is. I have some time to go because I'm still learning. But then no, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to let go of this. Correct? Yeah. And so why are they like this? Pratyagatma darshana pratikulatva. Why are they means not the Brahmana. Yeah, exactly. Brahmana. Why don't they lose themselves? They can enjoy even more, no? See, enjoy Atma, enjoy Anatma also. Hey, I think that's a great deal. Atma, Brahma Vidya is there, but add some Anatma into it also. I think it should, you have to put some icing on the cake, Why not? No. He says one word, Pratigatma Pratikulat. Because if my attention is on Anatma, my attention is not on Atma. Won't be. If I go after Anatma, then you can't have one leg here and one leg there. That is what he's saying. In fact, not only you can't have, he says, the pursuit of Anatma is against the pursuit of Atma. Pratikulatvat. Pratikulatvat. Okay. And you cannot get anything to which you do not attach a reality to. It must be real to me, absolutely real to me. Things that I go after, artha, kama, they're all real. Therefore, I go after them. But if they become mithya, and that is not satyam, they might be useful to me because I need certain things. Aushadam is useful to me. Medicine is useful. I can't say I won't take medicine because body needs medicine. But that's about it. That's about it, right? And so, Pratigatma Darshana Pratikulatva. Because of that, these Brahmana, they don't go after. Adhruveshu dhruvam na prarthayate. Right? Then he's saying, this also I am not telling. There is a particular Upanishad. Okay. Without telling it, he's telling it here. Putra vitta lokeshanabhyaha vyuttishtanti. There is in Vedanya Upanishad, there is a beautiful mantra. Yetam atmanam viditva brahmanaha. Yetam atmanam viditva, after having understood the game is over, etam atmanam viditva, having understood this atma, right? Look at this, not that Atma. This Atma. This very important word, this. Okay. And then this Atma. Then what? Brahmanaha. These people who are called Brahmanaha. Putraishanayascha lokaishanaya vittaishanayascha lokaishanayascha vyuthaya atha bhikshacharyam charanti. Like that, there is a mantra. Okay. Let's look at it. Putraishanayaha means desire for having children. And then what? Vittaishanayascha, desire for amassing wealth. And then what? Lokaishanayascha. Further things, if there is more stuff out there, Loka, the whole world is open. There is so much to do. Entertainment industry is growing, only growing. Okay. And therefore, see, when they go to entertainment industry, they have to be a bit careful. They have to, food industry, bit dangerous. They say restaurant business is a risky business. So food is risky, but some other kind of entertainment, junk food. I think if you open a chips only, we have something called A1 chips. A1 chips, that's all it's called. And somehow it's reasonably crowded. So our bakery is the most popular thing. I tell you, wait, I take back what I said. Everywhere you turn, there is a bakery. We didn't have these things before. Today, every other store is a bakery store. I don't know how. There's some competition and all must be there. I think there's no competition at all. I think that it doesn't matter what you do. You have come up with any tagline, you come up with any type of cake, round cake, and something you do, small, big, that's it. Business chalega. So he says, location ayascha vyuthaya, having given up. Bhikshacharyam charanti means they just let go. They are no longer insecure. Even for food also, they say, I'll just take this kamandalu and one patram, and then I can ask for food also. No problem. Somebody will give me food also. That might give. Whoever doesn't give, that's also okay. That's the confidence they have. Bhikshacharya. Okay. Eva iti abhiprayaha iti arthaha. Okay.
Could you please explain the kutastha again?
Kutastha.
There are two meanings, I think. Isn't it?
Here, another kutastha, literal meaning is here, avichalyam. So therefore, kuta means anchor. Anchor. Kute tishtati. Kutaha iva tishtati. Two meanings are there. Like anchor, Atma is just unmoving, unchanging.
Anvil.
Anvil, sorry, like anvil. You know, the interesting thing, the anchor, the ships use what is called an anchor. I think anchor also is supposed to be, have you seen it? The big chain-like thing keeps coming. And there are people operating the chain. I mean, it's not an ordinary thing. You know, the sparks of fire come when the chain is released or pulled down. They have a big machine that does it. Boy, the ship industry, you look at the inner parts of the ship, it's just all massive sizes, very massive. Anyway, so here it is not anchor, here it is annual.
We saw it in 12th chapter, Guruji. Third shloka. Kutastam achalam dhruvam. Similar words were seen in 12th chapter, Bhagavad Gita.
Is it not? Kutastam achalam dhruvam.
Dhruvam. Sanniyam etvaksharama nirdeshyam.
Etvaksharama nirdeshyam. Kutastam achalam dhruvam.
Avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyam cha kutastham achalam dhruvam.
Very good, very good. Which mantra it is coming?
12th chapter, I think, third mantra.
Yeah, it is the third mantra, correct. Right. Kutastham, achalam, dhruvam. Okay. So Shankara brings the kutastham. We should put within brackets. I should make a note here that it's good reference. 12th chapter, 3rd mantra, 3rd shloka of Bhagavad Gita.
Jakamarji, did you say it is anchored or it doesn't mean anchored here?
No,
What does
it means annual. It doesn't mean anchor, just came out of my mouth. Anchor. Anchor can be pulled, released, and all that. So it's actually not a good example. Even though it's a heavy piece, it's moving. It is vichalyam. It is not avichalyam. But anchor, once it's fixed, that's it. They are not going to move it. The guy can't change his business also. Because the other next guy, he can't rent this place. Because what will you do with this anchor? Sorry, what am I saying? Anchor. Annual. Annual. What will you do with the annual? So, that's the idea. Let's look at the sambandham of the next mantra.
Can you also repeat Vyuttishta? Does that mean given up? Having given up, you said?
Yes. Having given up. Tyaktva Adhyaya ityarthaha. So what is the summary of this mantra? See, in the previous mantra, Paranchikani Vyatranat, okay, the Aviveki, the why people are the way they are was described, right? And here, what happens if we just go along with life like that? It was said, Aviveki was said in the Avivekinaha Gatihi was mentioned in the first half, okay? Mrityoho yanti vitatasya pasham. They get trapped in the jaws of death, like that was said. But the other people, dhiraha, they gain amritatvam. That was said here.
Guruji, Anvaya.
Yeah, Anvaya I have to do. Balaha parachaha bahirgatan within brackets. Balaha parachaha is equal to bahirgatan. Kaman anuyanti. Full stop. Balaha parachaha kaman or parachaha bahirgatan kaman anuyanti. Full stop. Te vitatasya vistirnasya within brackets mrityoho te vitatasya vistirnasya mrityoho. And what is mrityu? Avidya kama karma samudayasya within brackets. Avidya kama karma samudayasya. Shankaracharya's words. Pasham yanti. Pasham yanti. Let's go again. Balaha. Balaha means what? Alpa prajnaha. That is what Shankaracharya had said. Balaha alpa prajnaha parachaha bahirgatan kaman anuyanti. Full stop. Te vitatasya vistirnasya mrityoho avidya kama karma samudayasya pasham yanti. Okay, there's another part here. That's the first half, right? Then atha dhiraha adhruveshu anityeshu kamyeshu. Okay. Adhruveshu, anityeshu. Take out kamyeshu. That's my word. Let's use Shankaracharya's word. Sarva padartheshu. Adhruveshu, anityeshu, sarva padartheshu. Okay. Dhruvam amritatvam viditva. Dhruvam amritatvam viditva. Iha samsare kinchidapi na prarthayante. Iha samsare kinchidapi na prarthayante. Let's read that again. Okay, first half I read, I think. Balaha, alpaprajnaha, parachaha, bahirgatan kaman anuyanti. Full stop. Te vitatasya vistirnasya mrityoho avidya kama karma samudayasya pasham yanti. That is the first one we read. Second one. Atha tasmat dhiraha adhruveshu anityeshu sarva padartheshu. I missed the word nirdharya. Okay. After that, nirdharya. Dhruvam amritatvam viditva iha samsare kinchidapi na prarthayante.
The last part, could you kindly repeat, Guruji?
Okay, so iha, you mean from iha, right?
Atha,
Yeah. Atha tasmat. Atha means tasmat, therefore. Atha tasmat dhiraha adhruveshu anityeshu sarva padartheshu. Then there is a word after that called nirdharya. Dhruvam amritatvam viditva iha samsare kinchidapi na prarthayante.
thank you.
Okay. Let's read the Bhaashyam. Yeah, Mahesh.
What is Yuttishtanti?
Yeah, same thing. Yuttish, give up. Tyajanti.
Okay.
They give up. What do they give up? Putra vitta lokaishanabhyaha vittishtanti. In fact, here vittishtanti can better meaning will be like this. Because ekebhya panchami is there. They move away from what? Putra, Vitta, and Loka. Okay. That might be a better translation. There in that mantra in Vrihadaranyaka Upanishad, it means Tyajanti, having given up. Here it can mean having, moving away from. That's the meaning. Okay. Next. Who's next? Yad
I am next.
Vijnanat.
Yad Vijnat. Say that again, Guruji.
Yad Vijnanat.
Yad Vijnanat.
Na kinchid anyat prarthayante.
Na kinchit anyat prarthayante.
Brahmanaha.
Brahmanaha.
Katham tad
Katham tad
adhigamaha iti uchyate.
adhi gamaha iti uchyate.
Yena rupam rasam gandham.
Yena rupam rasam gandham.
Shabdan sparshanscha maithunan.
Shabdan sparshanscha maithunan.
Yete naiva vijanati.
Ete naiva vijanati.
Kimatra parishishyate.
Kimatra parishishyate.
Etad vaitat.
Etat vaitat.
Yena rupam rasam gandham.
Yena rupam rasam gandham.
Shabdan sparshanscha maithunan.
Shabdan sparshanscha maithunan.
Yete naiva vijanati.
Ete naiva vijanati.
Kimatra parishishyate.
Kimatra parishishyate.
Etad vaitat.
Etat vaitat.
Okay. So, in the last mantra, you said that Dhiraha, Amritatam Viditva, etc. You said these people who understood the difference between Atma and Anatma, and knowing which Yad Vijnanat, knowing which Na Kinchit Anyat Prarthayante Brahmanaha. These people, these Adhikarinaha Brahmanaha, Brahmana nothing to do with Jati, Brahmanaha. Anyatana prarthayan. Nothing else they seek. Okay. Yad vijnana, knowing which. Okay. Katham tad adhigamaha. In what manner is that to be understood? Okay. Katham. In which way? How? How should one understand that? How should one understand what Atma is? Okay. Katham tad adhigamaha iti uchyate. That is being said. That is the sambandha Shankaracharya is giving here. And so, here, so this set of mantras, if you look at the Gita Press, Yena Rupam Swatmantam Jagritantam Yaimam Madhvadam Yaf Purva Dapaso Jatam. Okay, so till 13th mantra, from here, 3 to 13, they're all Atma Swarupa Varnana Mantraha. Atma Swarupa Varnana Mantraha means they reveal the nature of Atma. They reveal the nature of Atma. So, telling more about what this Atma is. Earlier, he had said a little, Najayate, Briyate, Va, Vipaschita. He said that, okay. So, here he is going to continue telling us some more about that. Tadadhigamaha, Yena Vijnanena, or Yad Vijnanat. So, that Atma is going to be, the nature of that Atma is going to be told. All right. So, let's see the gist of this mantra number 213. Yena rupam rasam gandham shabdan sparshans cha maithunan yetena eva vijanati kimatra parishishya. Okay. So, yen, that by which all these Rupam, Rasam, Gandham, Shabda, all the objects of this world which are perceived by the sense organs, because Paranchikani, they're all meant, they will perceive. You can't do anything about it. If your eyes are open, you can't really decide what you want to see. The minute your eyes are open, you will see what is there in front of you. That's it. You can turn your head this way, that way. That's okay. Free will is involved. But we saw the other day, free will is not involved at all here. But still, I use the free will and see what I want to see. And even if you don't want to see something, you can't help it. That's why sometimes you go in the car somewhere, suddenly you have to close your nose like this. Why? Why should you close the nose? No, this is too much. This is too much. Too much. What happened? The poor nose. You are going to blame the nose? Do you just slap the nose like this? No, you can't slap the nose. You know why? Because no free will is involved. It just tells you when a ganda is there, means when an object, when odor is there and nose is there and mind is there behind it, then that sense of smell has to take place, right? The sense has to come. Therefore, so yena, that by which all these perceptions happen, put the mind also in there. That mind through which all the perceptions and decisions and conclusions happen, right? Ete naiva vijanati. Maithunan and all will see. Our Shankara is going to explain all that. Etena vijanati kimatra parishishyate. Okay. Etena, that by which everything is known. Okay. Kimatra parishishyate. There is nothing in the universe which is excluded from this thing that was described. Nothing. Everything in this world is either a Shabda, Rasa, Gandha, Rupa. Okay. And therefore, Sparsha. Nothing is left. That means Atma pervades everything and helps everything come to my perception, makes things happen for me. Etad vaitad. This is interesting. On after a mantra, you have 3 words extra, right? Etad vaitad. Etad, this Atma. This is what you asked for. Hey Nachiketa. Tat. That which you asked for. Some time ago, you asked for something, right? What did you ask for? What did you say?
Anyatra kaman, anyatra dharman.
Anyatra dharma, anyatra dharma, anyatra bhuta cha bhavya cha, etc. He said. And then before that also he asked something. What was the third boon?
Enam vichikitsam pura.
Yeyam prete vichikitsa manushe asti cheke nayam asti ti chaike yetad vidyam anushishtastvayaham varanam esha varasthritiyaha. I think that's how it goes. Okay. So, that which you asked for, yeyam prete vichikitsa manushe, that etad vaitat anyatra dharmat anyatra dharmat tadeva etadeva tat. Okay. And okay, good. So let's look at the Bhaashyam. What time is it? Yeah, we have a few more minutes. Yena vijnana swabhavena
येन विज्ञानस्वभावेन
atmana
आत्मना
rupam rasam gandham
रूपं रसं गन्धं
shabdan sparshan cha maithunan
Sabdan Sparshan Maithulan
Maithuna Nimittan
Maishuna Nimittan
Sukha Pratyayan
Shukha Pratyayan
Vijanati
Vijanati
Vispashtam Janati
Vispashtam Janati
Sarvaha Lokaha.
Sarvaha Lokaha.
So I'm splitting Sandhi constantly, right? I don't say Sarvo Loka, I say Sarvaha Loka. There's no rule that we should do that. Swami Paramarthanandaji will say Sarvo Lokaha. So I'm doing it so that it is beneficial to some of you to, even those who don't know Sanskrit, you can get the pattern. Now, by now the pattern must be clear, how things work. And so I found that the possibility is there. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, I hope it's beneficial. If it is not beneficial, because constantly you have to go and correct Sarvaha Lokaha, dot, you have to put. Suppose I say Sarvo Lokaha, you don't have anything to do. Sarvo Lokaha. Right? So Sparshan cha. Okay. So it is Sparshan, but what is the print? What is in print is not Sparshan. So Sandhi is at work there, right? So I hope that's useful. Okay. So now he is beginning to explain the first quarter of the mantra. Yena Rupam Rasam Gandham Shabdan Sparshan Cha Maithuna. That first half is explained here. Not a big explanation, obviously. And so Rupam Rasam Gandham Shabdan Sparshan Cha. So that we know. Rupam Rasam Gandham Shabdan Sparshan. The 5 sense objects. Okay. The 5 sense objects are there. Okay. Cha Maithuna. Cha Maithuna. Let's see what Maithuna is. See, Maithuna literal meaning is the physical contact. The experience born of the physical contact between male and female. But look at what Shankaracharya says. Maithuna Nimittan Sukha Pratyayan. Okay. So he's saying, no, that's not the meaning you should take. He's saying, hey, even the sense organs itself, everything is contacting. The eye, the sense of eye is contacting the rupam. And then once the contact is made, then everything happens. Pratyaya happens. Pratyaya means what? Something happens. Oh, you see something. You take it for granted, but then you see something. That something is called pratyaya. Pratyaya. Okay. And then Maithuna Nimittan Sukha Pratyayan. Sukha Pratyaya means what? Happy experience, pleasant experience. Whatever you see, either there is a pleasant experience or you can add dukkha also there. Sukha Dukkha Pratyayan. Sukha includes dukkha here. Dukkha Pratyayan, unpleasant experience. These are the only 2 types of experiences, pleasant or unpleasant. Okay. So the pleasant and unpleasant experiences born of the contact between the sense organs and their respective objects or stimuli is called Maithuna Nimittan Sukha Pratyayan. Okay. Yena Vijnana Swabhavena Atmana. Yena. That yena is what? Atmana. That by which, yena means that by which. That by which means what? Atmana only. That Atma, because of which all these things happen, right? And Shankaracharya adds another adjective here. Vijnana Swabhavena. He's saying, hey, that Atma, which is of the nature of consciousness. Vijnanam here means what? Consciousness. Chaitanyam. Yena Chaitanya Swabhavena. That is the meaning. Chaitanya. Okay. So what is this Chaitanyam? Well, what are the 5? Swamiji talks often about this. 5. The next 5 things we can know about consciousness or Atma. Okay. Atma is not a part or a product or a property of the body. With reference to body. Atma is what? Atma is neither a part nor a product nor a property of the body. Not a part of the body. So you don't look around for Atma inside the body. It's not a product of the body. It is not a property of the body. Not a guna of the body. All right. Then what? Atma is independent of the body and enlivens the body. And being independent, still it is what is responsible for me to say the body is conscious. That consciousness is Atma. Because of Atma only, I can say the body is conscious, even though the body is really inert. Okay. So it enlivens the body to be what it is, or the mind. Okay, or the senses. Okay, second point, right? First point is what? Atma is not a part, product, or property of the body. Second point, Atma is independent of the body and enlivens the body. Independent of the body means separate away from the body. No, it's very much there. Pervading the body, and independent, pervading, and enlivens the body. That is number 2. Number 3, Atma exists beyond the boundaries of the body. Number 3, right? And number 4, Atma exists even after the body perishes. This Vijnana Swabhavaha. Then what? Number 5. Atma can be accessible only through a medium like the body. Without a medium, Atma will continue to remain. No problem. For Atma, there is no problem. But for me to say, is there such a thing called Atma? Well, it has to manifest as a body, as this world. That's why Pralaya, nothing is there. And so, something has to be there. And then only the question of Atma can be addressed. So, Atma is available. Atma can be accessible only through a medium. So, these are the 5 quote unquote features of consciousness, quote unquote. Because I said quote unquote, why? Because Atma is Nirguna. You can't say these are the qualities of Atma. Okay. So, Maithunan, Sukha Pratyayan, Vijanati. That by which one knows all these various objects, sense objects, Vijanati. Vispashtam Janati Sarvaha Lokaha. The entire world, Sarvaha Lokaha. See, the word world is singular, right? So, Lokaha also is singular. But singular includes what? Billions and billions of people and jivas. Therefore, Sarvaha Lokaha, Vispashtam Jana, clearly experiences, knows experiences. Both you can put here. Clearly experiences. There is unanimity in experience. There is unanimity. Everybody wants that experience. Everybody wants Sukha Pratyaya. Nobody wants Dukkha Pratyaya. That they're also there. There is unanimity. At least you have some people. Here are some crazy people who like Dukkha. Not available. Such people are not there. But no, but you are standing on your head, you're doing tapas and all that. It's a lot of Dukkha. Yeah, correct. I'm ready to put up with that Dukkha. Because there is something else beyond this. That means what? That person is ready to put up. It's a willing acceptance. Okay. So, that is how Shankaracharya explains this first half of the mantra. And then we have a very brilliant, very interesting and brilliant Purva Pakshi objection being raised. in the next line. We will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.